you can do those hard things, your life will change, and I promise, and I am a representation of that. I did the things when I didn't feel like doing it, and now my life will change forever, and I have the skill that nobody can take away from you.
Trading is one of the fastest ways you can expedite your income, expedite how much money you're actually making every single month. Yes, it is high risk, but with the right strategy, the right discipline, the right consistency, you will be able to attain amazing results. In this video, I'm gonna go over 12 weeks of action items that you can implement today to be able to make 50K in just 90 days. Yes, from 0K, 0K even a day, from 0K to 50K in 90 days. You have a full plan that you can take action today. So watch all the way to the end so you can change your life. The first week 1 to 2, is strictly learning and building that foundation. You're gonna spend this first 2 weeks mastering technical analysis, risk management, and emotional control, even jumping in just to the basics. This is the most important part. This is where you're gonna be taking your courses, finding a community to learn how to trade. Obviously, going from a course or a community has different levels of how fast you can attain the knowledge of something and begin to implement it. Or whether it's even getting a mentor. Getting a mentor, that's going to be your fastest possible approach. Why? Because you're learning from other people's mistakes. You're taking other people's experience and they learned it in this whole time and you're crunching in this and you're taking it that way. You're literally speeding the process exponentially. Before that, you need to make sure you know what market you're getting into, whether it's the crypto market, whether it's futures, option trading, or forex. In these first 2 weeks, you need to be focused on creating a disciplined, strict trading plan. This is gonna have clear entries, clear exit. It's gonna have your risk management, as well as how much you're gonna risk after you take a loss, which leads into position sizing. And all at the same time, while you're doing all this and figuring out what learning approach and what market you're going to capitalize on, you need to be stacking your money. Yes, I don't care if you have 1 job, get 2. I don't care if you have 2 jobs, find a side hustle. If you have no job, you need to be working a job. This is a time where outside money besides trading money comes into play, and it's so important that a lot of traders don't talk about. It's so important to have more money coming in besides trading when you're first just starting out. Because when you're broke, it makes trading so much harder. It makes learning so much harder. It slows everything down because you're focused on earning instead of learning. Learn, don't earn. And this first 2 weeks is gonna be extremely hard, but this is where you have to lock in the most and put in the most hours. Yeah, so if you have a 9 to 5, you're gonna have to work on that trading from 5 to 9. It's just up to you and how much work you're willing to put in. By no means am I saying you're gonna be a profitable trader in 2 weeks. We're just getting the ball rolling. So this is week 3 to 4 now. After you found your profitable strategy, I need you back testing, I need you paper trading, I need you forward testing, I need you going to some software, some program where you can actually execute the trades on past data. And I want you to focus on hitting 250 trades with this strategy. This is gonna help you tone in on your risk management and how you actually manage a trade. Everybody talks risk management, how much you should risk. But how are you actually managing an active live trade where active money and profits and the P&L is going up and down? How are you actually managing that? Where are you moving your stop losses? Where are you moving your take profits? Are you taking partials? Are you going break even? Is your break even in profit? Is your stop loss just now shorter? That goes into managing your risk. And you learn this by demo trading and actually applying it to the charts. And now this is where community comes back in, because you're going to be sharing your results with the community. You're going to be keeping each other accountable, saying, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this action item? How did you journal your trades this week? This is where community is so important. Get feedback and stay accountable. Now we're headed in week 5 and week 6. This is where you're gonna trade with small capital. It's time to take an actual trade. Fund a live trading account. I say between $300 and $700. Yes, if you have more money to play with than $500 to $1,000. This is not specifically to focus on making money yet. It's still learning. But live money brings back those real emotions on how you will actually manage a trade. What you will actually do when your money is at risk. Because every single trade you get in, you are prone to losing whatever you risk. I want you to accept that in your head. Whatever trade you execute, whatever trade you're open, you can lose that money at any point. Always assume and feel the loss. I'm not saying don't be confident in your strategy, but feel the loss already. You have to become emotionless and train like a robot. But that takes time to develop. But doing this and following this 12-week strategy, it will help you. I want you focusing on your process, not your profits. A winning day for you at this point, it would be me following my trading plan to the T, me following all the rules I have set out for myself. Not that I made an extra $50 a day, not that I made an extra $300 a day. It's did I follow my plan or did I not? If you didn't follow your plan, that's a loss. If you did, that's a win. Even regardless if you made money or not. And the money you're making, you're not taking it out at all. You're just going to be reinvesting back into the pot, reinvesting back to the pot, whether it's education, whether it's a better mentor, whether it's a new community. But mainly we want to focus on keeping it in the training. Okay, so now week 7 to week 8, this is where we scale and optimize. You're going to look back those past 2 weeks and see, what did I do wrong? What worked? what didn't work, what am I struggling with, and then you're gonna reanalyze so you can fix these problems. Finally, so now you're able to readjust your strategy and reanalyze it based on real world results. And this is where we're scaling up. So it's time to start increasing your risk, increasing your position sizes, maybe increasing your RR, maybe having a little tighter stop losses. This is where you're beginning to mold into a profitable trader, actually making a little bit of money. And remember, lean on your community for guidance, lean on your mentor for motivation, and to see where you're messing up at and where you should be fixing your problem. Week 9 to 10, this is where you go all in and you decide to take trading serious. Obviously, you need to make that decision all the way in the beginning, but this is where it starts getting real, where you probably like, oh, I just turned my $1,000 in this past 2 weeks to $2,000. Okay, now it might be time to actually cook. I'm going to get a prop firm challenge. What is a prop firm challenge? It's when a company allows you to trade or have access to a large pool of money because you have shown them that you're able to show consistent or profitable results over a certain period of time, following a set of rules that they give you. And this is where you use their capital to change your life, because me personally, I came up through prop firms. That's where I had some of my biggest months. My current standing biggest month was $172,000 in 1 month, and it was thanks to the prop firm. Yes, you can go prop firm route, or you can go OPM, other people's money route. You can use investors. If you have a decent sized following or people that trust you, you can say, hey, I did this, this, and this. I'm ready and I'm accepting offers on how much you want me to trade your capital. And you can work out the split or percentage or whatever you want to do. But then you could also have your limit of how much you're accepting, whether it's 1K, 5K minimum. Obviously in the beginning, people are not going to want to give you a lot of money. They're going to want to see you, is he able to flip my $1,000 to $1,200 in a matter of a few days or maybe a week or so? So that's 20%. That's really good. So then they're like, okay, what can you do with 10,000? Okay, what can you do with 20? Oh, I might get a loan for 50. What can you do with this $50,000? And then that's when you're really cooking. That's when you're scaling. That takes a little more time, but it's so rewarding. And then you have your own life capital. That one account we've been working on, you just keep scaling that. But you have to be disciplined. Stay disciplined, avoid emotional decision making, and stick to your trading plan. So now we're on week 11 and week 12, baby. Analyze what didn't and what did work over the past 90 days. Refine your strategy for long-term success. Obviously, we know market conditions do change, so you're always going to have to learn more and more and adjust your strategy more and more, but never stop journaling, never stop learning, never stop getting better. There's always something to learn in trading. And by now you have a clear path to 50K a month, starting with zero just 90 days ago. You have to celebrate and plan ahead. Next is 100K a month. But if you do this over the next 90 days or the next 12 weeks, and you actually implement this, going step by step, not trying to attack everything the entire time, not trying to attack everything at one time, but if you do this step by step and actually implement it, it will change your life drastically. This is what I did. Am I saying you're gonna get it in 90 days? Maybe not. Am I saying you're gonna get it before 90 days? You can 100% can. It just all depends how much work you're willing to put in, how many chart hours you're willing to put in, because nobody's willing to put in any work anymore. It's crazy. Nobody's willing to work. Nobody's willing to do the hard things. But if you can do those hard things, your life will change, and I promise, and I am a representation of that. I did the things when I didn't feel like doing it, and now my life has changed forever, and I have a skill that nobody can take away from me. I want you to focus and build on that psychological fortitude. It's so important in the game of trading. Risk management, consistency, psychology, a community or mentor. Use these to your advantage. Use them, please. If you learned anything from this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. It is Kino, and if you want to learn how to trade free for 7 days, link is in the bio. And if you want me to train you closely, then I will take you to 6 figures in 90 days, a profitable trader, guaranteed. Link is in the description. Let's get this money, man. Let's get this money. Follow me on Instagram. Stay up to date with everything I have going on. It's 2025, baby. We 2 months in already. What have you done? What has changed? It's time to get this money, bro. Stop wasting time. Let's go.